Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I'm doing a little bit of a sort of a mass make restock of my little dingly dangly bits today, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can make your little flat back. So if you've got these little flat back resin flowers and things like this, and I've got some things like this, they don't have holes in or anything to dangle your from your journals or anything. Even these, look, I've got some of these on here and these as well. So I'm going to just show you how I do it on mine to dangle them, because sometimes we don't want to just stick them on, we want them to dangle. If you're like me, you like your dingly danglies. So where's my pliers gone? Over here. I'm just going to show you. I picked them up. So just for me, so look, can you see? They're just little dingly dangly ones. So I've just drilled a little hole in there, and then I've got a little jump ring in there, and also on this one. These ones normally just sort of like stick on the back like that, but drilling a little hole in the petal is just perfect. Sorry, I'm miles away there. And then even this one, this is a big flat back one like that. I've just drilled a little hole in there, popped a little jump ring in, and then that can dangle from your journal. Love them. You know how much I love my dingly danglies. What I've done on this one, I've just drilled a couple of holes in the middle one and hung things off there. So that's just lovely. And then another way I've got is I've got some bales. Now these are glue-on bales. So, you know, if you've got something that's flat backed like this, you can glue this to the actual bale, which is super simple, and it is lovely. I've used E6000. Well, it's similar to E6000. It's B700. B7000. Oh, I can't remember now. Yeah, B7000. It's in a really nice tube. I found the E6000 is in that metal tube, and it's really hard to use. I can't use it, but look, I've got little dingly danglies on this one. Oh, super simple these are, and I just don't have enough in my stash, so I thought we would make some. And these are ones that I've made previously, and they just dangle off. So really easy, really easy to do. So first thing we're going to do is drill a few holes. So I've got my little foamy pad here, which is really, you know, it's getting a little bit worn out now. But it's still good. Now, these ones actually, these ones, let me just show you quickly. They have like a little gap in the back, so you can just thread through a little jump ring on those anyway, so you don't need to drill anything into those. So I'm going to take a big one first. Now I've got a big pile of all my stuff over here. So I've got lots of bits and pieces out. So these ones here, look, these are just flat back. You know, they're just a sort of resin thingamajiggy they are. I'm going to be using my drill. This is from, so I'm going to show you two different ways. So if you don't have a drill and you don't want to do that, you can stick them with the little bales on there. But I've got this drill, and this is one from Let's Resin, and it's fabulous. I love it. So all I'm going to do is find a little spot on here. This has got sort of like little gems in it, but if you go in between, you can just drill a little hole in there. So I'm going to put it onto the 3rd speed, hold that down, oops, and then just drill a little hole. So really simple. Take this, just get a little paintbrush and brush off the little bits. So we've got a little hole in there. I'm going to take, did I have anything there? One of my little jump rings, which they're all tangled up. Pair of pliers. So I just don't have enough little dingly things. So I've got them all the boxes, which are the flat backs, but sometimes you don't want to stick it on, do you? You want to sort of make them into little danglies. So there we go. That's as easy as anything. Oh, I've still got some of the dust on there. There we go. And isn't that lovely? That's really lovely. Now I've done these as well, and I've made little holes in these ones. So I'm going to show you how to do that, because look, these ones, if you see, they've got little, can you see that? I'm a bit close. They've got little flowers, so you've got little indents here where the petals are. So if you go inside with your drill, you can just drill a little hole in there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop it onto number 3 again. Make sure you hold it down quite tight with your finger. And then drill a little hole. Oh, I do love doing this. It's so much fun. Brush off that. Take a little jump ring. And then pop it through the hole. Now, if you're somebody that likes to make charm bracelets or, you know, little necklaces and stuff, look at that. So that just dangles down through there, and I think they are just lovely. So I've got this one here. I think I might need to make a little bigger jump ring on this one. It's not dangling. I like mine to dangle. So we need a bigger jump ring. One up. We need to go one size up, I think. There we go. There we go. That's dingly dangling now. That's better. Then you can just attach that. You can attach them to bowl pins, all sorts of things like that to dangle off the side of your journals. So I'm going to do a couple more. I'm going to do a little purple one. What else have I got? I've got another one of those that we can do. Look at all these little bits and pieces in here. Isn't that yummy? It looks really yummy, I think. Oh, I haven't tried this one. Let's try one of those. And then I've got one of those, so let's do those. Oh, and I've got these as well. These are really pretty. They're just little roses, like that. Little tiny roses. So all your little flat back things you can, you know, make so pretty and dangle. It's a really simple one to do. So I'm just going to make a hole in these a minute. There we go, I think that's them all. Now you're going to get little bits of plastic and stuff on here, so just get a pair of pliers if you're going to use a drill and just take that off, because you don't want that to be stuck onto your little drill bit. There we go, I think that's it, there we go. Now, again, if you want to wear gloves, you don't want to get all this little bits of dust on you, do wear gloves. There we go. Brush that off. Like that. I'll show you how to do the bail ones in a minute. Now I'm going to just knock this into my bin because I don't really want that on there. So this is something you can just, you know, if you're into your little dingly dangly bits, that you can just make quite simply and make lots of. So let's get some of these. Oops, I've got a bit of plastic on there. So this one can just go through. Oops. Little mind of its own that had. I must stop using my nails to close up these jump rings. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? That can just go down there. Take another one of these. Oh, again, we'll make maybe I'll drill another hole in one of these, and you can make a little double one, so it sort of like goes in the middle. Look at these. They're just so simple to do, and so lovely. I've got these ones have got holes in actually, and that one, which I've already drilled. So this is just a nice quick one today, guys. I've got a very, very busy day today, very stressful day today. So I thought I would just make a few little charms before I do anything. There we go, a nice little relax in my craft room. So let's just, these are all, don't know how they get so tangled up. This little one is pretty. I do like the little pink ones. Now you can pick up these charms. I think these are sort of off Amazon actually. They're Amazon or Temu, it depends. But you can get all of these things. You can pick them up quite cheaply in different craft shops and things, can't you? So look at that. Isn't that just lovely? Dingly dangly. Go open it up. I don't know. I really don't know how these have got so. Look, they're all closed up. And they're all attached to each other. I don't know how that's happened. Take that off. This little one on there. These ones always remind me of sort of like a Victorian style, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Isn't that lovely? It's really nice. And then, oopsie daisy. Because sometimes these ones, I love these little flowers. Oh my gosh, I can't keep hold of my jump rings today. I absolutely love these little flowers, but sometimes they're really difficult to put into your journals because they've got to sort of like, they bend. So, you know, they don't lie flat. But look at that. That's just lovely, isn't it? That can go there. There's a couple of more jump rings in these. So get out all your little flat backy things. And just put them on. And I'll show you another way of doing it with the little bails in a minute. Do you know, I'm going to drill another hole in the bottom of this one. Then maybe I'll just hang something off there. Let's just do that quick. There we go. Well, that looks pretty level as well. That's not bad. Put that through. That. Now I've got some little dingly dangly bits in here. These are ones that I've made before. So what can we put on there? Just something like that, look. Just dangle off it, or we could have a little perm. Let's dangle that off. Now I need a smaller jump ring, I think. That one. Open it up. Where's the hole? There's the hole. Pop this one on. Are you a dingly dangly person, or do you not like things hanging off your journals? Because I know lots of people don't. But I just think it just adds to the magic of a journal. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Just all these little jingly jangly bits. Love them. And then probably, let's just get a ball pin. I need to get some silver ball pins actually. I've only got the sort of the antique ones. But then you've got that which you can just hang off the edge of your page, which is just so, so pretty, isn't it? But I won't put ball pins on all of them because I think, you know, I'm not quite sure what I would use them for yet. Well, I know what I'm going to use them for, but what I would use them for. Now, I've got these diddly tiny ones as well. You see these little flowers? These are little tiny ones. They've got little sort of like shiny bit in the middle, and you can drill through these as well. So I shall do that. Put it on number 3. Hold it down nice and tight. So you want to make sure you hold them really tight so they don't flick anywhere. because you don't want it spinning and flicking off anywhere. Let's get rid of that. Put this in the bin. There you go. Right, jump ring. Let's use this one. So I could just sit here and do this all day long. I just love making little things like this. I think they're fabulous. Go on there. Did I have another little jump ring? Put that on. Now you can get all sorts of things in these flat back resin. So you can make your own resin ones as well, and use those as little dingly danglies. But look, aren't they just lovely? I love them. I really, really do. Now I'm going to show you how to make these little ones before I use up all my embellishments. Well, I've got loads, but... So let's put this out of the way. And I'm going to bring in this. Now this is just a little piece of Oasis, and I'm starting making them on here, but these still are a little bit wet, I think. I'm using the B7000 on these, but you have to leave them for, you know, at least 24 hours to harden. So the Oasis I'm using because, where are they? These are them. Now you can get, these are just little silver ones. I was hoping they were going to be just a little bit smaller than that, but I couldn't find any smaller ones. But these are really nice. I'll link these down. When you look for them, they were so hard to find because when you put bales, it comes up with nails. So these are called sort of like glue-on bales, and it kept coming up with glue-on nails, which was very frustrating. So the reason I put them in the Oasis is because they're not flat. They're not flat at all. So when you put it down like that, you're not going to be able to glue things on properly. So should I just come in a little bit? We're a little bit far away. There we go. So, is that a bit dark? Are we a bit dark in here today? We're either too dark or too light in here. There we go. That's better, isn't it? So I've got a little bit, what should we put on it? Let's find something to put on it first, haven't we? We've got some beautiful little gemmy things on here. I like this one. I know I've got a couple of these, but these are just beautiful. Look at the colour of that. Oh, it's just lovely. Oh, sorry, I'm really close now, aren't I? So I'm going to put a little bit of this on. This came from Timo as well, actually. Like I said, the tubes, I don't know whether the E7000, the E6000 is got a better tube on it now, but this is a plastic tube and it's really, oh, I can't get that in the hole, there we go. It's much, much easier than the metal ones. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to then put the glue on there, and there we go. We're going to stick that on. That's how quick it is to do. But make sure you've got it in there. Squash down properly like that, and then you just stick it on, but you need to leave them for at least 24 hours. And look at this one, I've just put some little roses on there. Oh, I just think they're so pretty. But yeah, I could sort of sit here and do this all day long. So I'm just gonna pop that on there. I've just put my Oasis in this because it sort of, you know, goes all over the place, doesn't it? Pop some of these on. Push that down. Just push it down so it lies flat. Like that. Let's do another one. I do like doing these. Pop that on. Like that. What shall we put on them? What shall I put on? Look, we could even put a big one of these on. Like that. That would look quite nice, wouldn't it? Like that. Oh, I like that. I do like that. this on. You might have a nice sort of favourite flat back of some sort that you've got. The hardest thing is getting the lid back on. So I'm going to take this, just pop that on, squash that down nice and gently. Now the other thing, what I did on this one, I put it so we've got a hole in here. I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, you see the hole. So when that's dry, I'm going to dangle something off that as well. It's not quite dry. They go hard. These have probably been on there about an hour, I think, on this one. But, you know, you've got to leave them a good 24 hours at least to put them on. So what should we put on this one? I might put another one of these because I love these. I really do. Let's find a nice. This one's got a little pearl in it. That's pretty, isn't it? Oops. Those little things are very dull. They're a bit shiny. I don't know why they're dull on there. We don't want a dull one, do we? So yes, guys, this is what I'm going to be spending a couple of hours doing this before I go out. Like I said, I've got a bit of a not a good day today. Not a good day. I've got a few things I have to sort out, which I've got to go down to see my lawyer. So I don't like doing things like that. It's very stressful, isn't it? Things that are not my fault. So hopefully we can get things sorted. There we go. A little bit on there. Let's put that on. Let's have another blingy bit. We've got, look at these. These ones I'm not going to use because they've got a hole in the back. But look how beautiful that is. Oh, they're just yummy. But these ones haven't got a hole in the back, so they're no good. That one is. That's not bad, is it? I want something a little bit. Right, what have we got? I've got the plain ones on here. I've got that one. I do love these. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Oops. Isn't that just beautiful? Stick that on. I'm going to go down. Going this way. I think I'm going to put a little bit more glue on there. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Put this on like that. There we go. Again, like I said, you can use these as pendants because that's what they are. I like dingly danglies. Gosh, we could have one little silver necklace, couldn't you? And you could have all of these things. All of these, you could have lots of different little pendants for your necklace. Now, this one, I'm going to pop some little roses on because I like this one. So I've got these little resin roses on here. Let's just put this on. A little bit of glue. Yeah. I need to clean the top of that so it doesn't stick together. Got my little picky up tool. We need to go in here. Not too big. I'm just going to pop that at a little sort of angle in there. Can you see? Do you want it to come a bit closer? A bit closer and a bit brighter we need to be, don't we? There we go. Hopefully you can see that. Take a couple of smaller ones. Need the tiny, tiny ones. There we go. Because you don't have a huge amount of room on here. So that can go on one side. That can go on the other. So a good one for these is little nail gems. I think that one, that's too big, isn't it? Little nail gems would work. These are for nails as well, so they work really well. We're going to pop that right in there, like that. This is perfect. And then I'm going to take my little tiny little flat back pearls. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, I'm right on top of you, aren't I? Am I a bit too close now? A little bit of glue. Let me just wipe the end of this off. Tiny bit of glue just in between. Oops. Just on there. Try not to get this on your fingers, because it's not the nicest of glue. I'm just going to take these, but I'm going to take it from the lid, because these are just, oh, if I can, these are just sort of like little randomy ones. But I can't pick them up now. There we go. Just take that, put that just in between where the glue is. And this one. Just in between, right there. Like that. That's lovely. I'm going to come a little bit closer. Can you see? Is this going to go blurry? Just want to hold them so you can actually see them. Aren't they just lovely? I think they are just fabulous. So we've got 2, 4, 6. I've got 8 there. I'm going to come back out again. Like that. Pop those over there to dry off, because they are lovely. I do love them. Can you tell I like them? Look, I've got all of these all over the place now. Right, do we need to make some more, or shall I show you how we do the little ones with a gap in? What should we have? Should we have some little antique bronze ones on this one? Which ones should we have, these ones? Open these up. My pliers. So we've got like a little gap in there. So that just hangs from there. So these are super simple to do, aren't they? Pop them on there. Oops. I like to have a little supply of these to dangle. And I sort of ran out. Oops, why wouldn't you go through? There we are. There we go. I've got these little dingly danglies. Shall I make, what should we do? Shall I make a dangle off this one? Did I do a dangle off this one, or was that on the... I'm going to drill a hole in both sides. Let's get a biggish one. I'm just going through these here. We need one. We've got one with 4. Yeah, you can't really do one with 5, can you? We need the one with the 4, because then it will sort of like hang straight down. I think that's the best one. I think that's going to be the best one. So if I take this, I'm not sure how thick. These are quite thick, so let's just see if I can drill through. Hold that nice and tight. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see this very well. There we go, that's one side. There you go. Let's take that little bit of plastic off. And take it off before it, you know, it hardens really hard on there, because it's a little bit warm, obviously, from from drilling, so there we go. Brush these off. These would make nice little dingly danglies for sort of bag charms as well, wouldn't they? Whatever you make, they are lovely. I'm going to go in with this colour. What we got in here? Anything in here? Oh, we've got a nice little pink crystally bit there. This one I've got. Oh, we need something. What we got in here with a flat bottom? Oh, that one's got a double. Oh, I like that. I like that blue. Oh, maybe I'll put that blue on there. I don't want that colour then, do I? I need one of these. That's huge. I'm running out of these. I need to get some more. I'm running out of the size that I need. It's going to have to be this one, I think. There we go. Pop that on there. Pop that through there. Where's my pliers? Oh, these are so pretty. I think I'm going to have the little pearly bit at the top. Look at that. Oh, I like that. That would look nice off a spine, wouldn't it? Spine of my journal. Let's have a look. What have I got in here? Got another little pearly one there. I think I might just go in with... I need that one. So that's got like a little silver bit on it. Oh, decisions. Decisions, decisions. But then again, I like the ones with the little... That one will do. This one will be perfect. Let's get another jump ring. There we go. Little jump ring. Oops. Jumping off. Put that on there. Put that down. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, I like that one. Where have we got? Let's have a little ball pin. Oh, look, that's a silver one. Where did that come from? That's perfect. Little ball pin to hang that off my journal. Oh, I love it. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I do like these. I think they are lovely. That's a little one. I need to get some, like I said, some little silver ball pins. They are beautiful. So there we go, guys. Nice quick one today, just to show you how I make all of these little bits and pieces to go into my journals or hang from my journals. That one's not done. But get out all your little bits and pieces. I might actually just use some of these because I quite like this blue. I've not used this blue, but seeing that blue on there, I think these look really nice. I've got a couple of the clear ones on here as well, and the pink. That there. Take some of these. While I'm here, I might as well make a few more. Some little blue ones. Oops. There we go. Put that up. So guys, have you got a busy day? I don't want to stop crafting because that means I have to sort of get myself sorted to go out, but so I'm just making an excuse to just keep sitting here making. So yes, is your Monday starting off good? Busy? So I will update you on what goes on today. Hopefully things will be able to be worked out. some of these blue ones. That's lovely. Oops. There we are. Pop that in. Oh, I like these. They look really nice, don't they? Oh, the other one that I had, what was the other one I was going to show? Where are they? Oh, these ones in here. These are the other ones. These have got the little pearlies on as well, and they've got like a little hole at the top through the back. Like that. So these will look lovely hanging off. Look at that. So that's just hanging down. But I think I might have to make some little charms for my spines of my journals. What's that one? What shape is that? Oh, it's oval. That one I can't do because there's no, you'd have to have a big thing through there because they're either side, it's not in the middle. So let's do another one of these. There we go. Oh, I love them. Let's put that one back because we can't do that one. These, a few more of these. Yes, so it's a nice easy one today. I also have to take Jessie to the vet today as well. She's got to have her vaccinations. I've got a busy day. Busy day. Pop that on. Put that down. Put that like that. There we go. Okay guys, that's going to have to be it for today. Nice simple one. Nice simple one. Let's put those in there. I need a little plastic pot to put all my bits. And look at that. Oh, they look yummy, don't they? Little treasures. Lots of little treasures there. So we've got ones which are on the bales, which are these ones, which are just beautiful. These ones are just a little bit of the crystal chain that I stuck on there. So that's really nice. These ones, where's the other bale ones? These ones, and there's this one. So these are lovely. I just love them. So we've got all of these lovelies to hang off. So I might just do a few more. Just do a few more and then I will stop. So they are lovely. I will pop it all away. And then we've got these beautiful ones here. So they are waiting to be dried. Can you see they are lovely? Now we're really bright. It feels like we're really bright in here again now. Oh, my camera, guys. There we go. Can you see? Lovely. Okie dokie, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the day. And I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.